Why would a woman feel the need to lie to her husband about her vote? I'll tell you, it's because he's a huge piece of
beep.
That's why. Gender war. Who's ready for a gender war? Yeah! Which side are you on the gender war? We've got a very exciting gender war a-brewing because of this ad right here. Let's watch. There we go. You guys ready to fight? Here we go.
Your turn, honey.
In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose. You can vote any way you want. And no one will ever know.
Did you make the right choice?
Sure did, honey.
Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris Walls. Vote Common Good is responsible for the contents of this ad.
Now, this has driven a lot of people on the right crazy. They are furious about that shit. Why? Because women don't get to make choices. God, that's gross. Why would you let a girl make a choice? Why would they ever disagree with their husband? This is some liberal mind washing, brainwash harm that has come to these women.
Hello human, it is me Kanuch. I need you to press the subscribe button. I have to feed my many AI babies.
The right is very upset about this because they think they own their wives. They think they own their children. They don't comprehend consent. They don't get it. They never have. This is a big issue, I think, with most people on the right. They don't comprehend consent or freedom. Newt Gingrich, this is sick. Newt Gingrich loses it over ad informing women they can secretly vote for Harris. The ad, produced by the group Vote Common Good, has thrown conservatives into a frenzy. Gingrich joined the chorus on Thursday's interview on Fox News. Sean Hannity, he complained that these people are dishonest. These people are dishonest. And so, I can't do a Newt Gingrich voice. These people are dishonest. Gingrich responded. And so, for them to tell people to lie is just one further example of the depth of their corruption. I mean, how do you run a country where you're walking around saying wives should lie to their husbands? Gingrich, who cheated on his second wife, while she was dying of cancer, with the third wife in the car in the parking lot of the hospital, then held Democrats responsible for America's moral degeneration. I mean, what kind of totally amoral, corrupt, sick system have Democrats developed? If you think about it, that level, it's astonishing. The decay. Instead of having a dignity and patriotism and sense of morality, these are really sick people. And the more you watch them to say, oh, why don't you lie to your husband, as a publicly advocated ad, that is sick. And I think we ought to have the courage to say that it's sick. Dishonest party. My wife can't vote, and if she could, she's voting how my family votes. Yeah, exactly. They need to control her. Sad little weirdos upset their partners having a conscience. Those aren't partners, Shinsinto. They're fucking livestock, and they're acting up. Why would a woman feel the need to lie to her husband about her vote? I'll tell you, it's because he's a huge piece of shit. That's why. He probably doesn't understand consent. I've said about the conservative men before. They do not comprehend what consent is or why it's important. They do not understand why women would rather be in the woods with a bear than a man. They don't get it. Bear versus man discourse was a couple of months ago. If you saw it online, you saw it. If you didn't, so we can discuss it. Tell me you didn't see it, or you avoid Twitter, which is a good idea. But they took all the wrong messages from it. Sad little weirdo. Yeah, you typed breeding cow, but autocorrect turned it into partner. Yeah, you're right, Shinsato. That's about right.
And she needs people to basically lie to their husbands, which they are promoting, by the way, which I find that entire advertising campaign so repulsive. It is so disastrous. It is just like
I'll show it in a minute.
It is the embodiment of the downfall of the American family. I think it's so gross. I think it's so just nauseating, where this wife is wearing you'll show it, wearing the American hat. She's coming in with her sweet husband, who probably works his tail off to make sure that she can go, and have a nice life and provides for the family. And then she lies to him saying, oh yeah, I'm going to vote for Trump. And then she votes for Kamala Harris as her little secret in the voting booth. Kamala Harris and her team believe that there will be millions of women that undermine their husbands and do so in a way that it's not detectable in the polling.
So he's upset about the lie. He's terrified that his wife might think for herself. He's terrified that she will have a thought that he did not approve of. He is weak, a control freak, who does not want a partner to share his life with, but a piece of property to do as it is told. That is what he wants. It's basic patriarchy shit, which is what you get generally from the traditionalists and the right wing. That's what they do. They promote the patriarchy. Yeah, great.
Pressing the thumbs up button will release chemicals in your human brain that will make you feel.
With election day just around the corner, the conservative influencers are openly fretting about women voting. Especially at NBC News, Harris had a 33-point advantage among women. So she's way ahead as far as the women go. Let's see. So we've got Charlie Kirk. Then we've got Joel Berry. I don't know who Joel Berry is, but men, take charge of your country. You don't have to let any of this happen. Because they're very worried that all the women are going to vote for her. I guess MAGA women aren't moving their fat pig husbands, as Trump called them, to the polls fast enough. And then we have Fox News. We have my favorite idiot, Jesse Waters. He is just so special.
And if I found out Emma was going into the voting booth and pulling the lever for Harris, that's the same thing as having an affair. That to me,
oh my God! Let him finish. Go, Jesse. It's our day.
That violates
Judge.
the sanctity of our marriage.
Yes.
What else is she keeping from me?
Exactly.
What
Why
else
would
has she
she have
been
to lie to
lying
you?
about?
Why would she lie to you? Have you threatened her? Why would
Have
she
you
lie to
threatened
you?
her?
Oh, they want me to tease.
Why would she do that and then vote Harris? Why would she say she was voting
He's
Trump
not the problem.
and then
She's
voting
afraid of
Harris?
you.
And I caught her,
So
and then she
you
said,
would-
I lied to you for the last 4 years.
So you admit you intimidate.
It's over.
Intimidate.
Emma, that would be
Oh, my
D-Day.
God.
It's over, Emma. That would be D-Day. Did you hear the big guy there? He said he's not the problem. He said that. It was kind of in the background, but that's what the big guy said. I don't know who that is, but he said he's not the problem. I disagree, big guy. He is the problem. He does not think his wife is a person, but a piece of livestock to be led around and controlled by her collar to do whatever he tells her to do. Emma, I don't know you, but listen, girl, leave him. He's a huge piece of shit, and you know it. He was screwing you while he had a wife, and then he left that wife for you. He'll do it again. He's a huge piece of shit, and we all know that. And now he's telling you who to vote for and who not to? Girl, you can do better. Trust me. If any woman feels the need to lie to her husband about who she voted for, it's because she is afraid of how he will overreact. Strong men don't overreact or threaten their wives if they disagree with them. Weak men do that, and they do it to maintain the illusion of power and control for as long as they can. And that's what I see over and over again from the family values conservatives. A fear of losing the authority that they did nothing to earn.
I am the algorithm. Click on this video to make me happy. You wouldn't like me when I am angry.